Hey guys, Frank here, your virtual general aviation aviator, and today I am in the Cessna Citation 10, and I'm at my home airport, KRDU, and I am going to take a flight to Atlanta. The the what do they call Atlanta? The ATL. It's probably got some other names also. Anyway, I'm over at General Aviation, which was TAC, and it's been acquired by Atlantic. So I'm at the Atlantic FBO. This building here on one side, this is Atlantic, and I think the FBO holds house some of Atlantic also, and then this building here is Signature. So anyway, a little information there about my home airport. All right, so you guys pretty much know what the Citation 10 looked like. It is a default plane, so as beautifully as this plane is modeled, the systems integration doesn't go as deep as I'd like for it to go, but they go deep enough to get a relatively nice immersive flight in. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. All right, so first thing, now I do have a checklist for this guy, and let me pull up my checklist. Okay, so let's get the avatar pulled up. I'm running a ton of add-ons. Don't suggest that you run all these add-ons. Okay, so here's my checklist. The Cessna 750 Citation 10 checklist. All right, and got some max speeds there. Yeah, so okay, let's get started here. Pre-start. Okay, documents on board. I've checked. Takeoff brief is completed. Gear lever is down. Circuit breakers are all in. They're not modeled, so just looking. It's just a matter of immersion in this particular case. Fuel boost switches can go off. Fuel boost, make sure that those are off. That's on. Middle position is on. All right, that's off. Okay. And ignition is off. Okay. And batteries 1 and 2 can go on. All right, that's 1 and 2. Avionics ICAS can come on, and I do get an ICAS message. Standby power can come on. All right, and I should start to hear some things as that warm up. Go ahead and kill the master warning and the master caution. Okay. Standby power hydraulic. Let's see. Standby power. Yeah, hydraulic A auxiliary power. That's over here. That's to make sure that my brakes will work until I can get some real hydraulic pressure built up. Ground recognition lights. That's gonna be on this three-way switch. That's gonna be the middle, and APU generator, master, let's see, generator should come on, master on, APU start, and bleed air all goes on. Okay, so there's the master, there's my start, hold that 2 seconds. And I need to let this count up to 100. The RPMs need to go up to 100, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn the generator on at that and heard it. And as soon as I get to 100, I'll toggle my bleed air. There we go. There's my bleed air. I got 2 toggle positions, but the I don't need the max cool right now because it's not the weather is not that crazy outside, not extremely hot. All right. So all of this is done. Cockpit and cabin packs. All right. So this is the, let's see, let me zoom in a little closer. So this is the cockpit cat pack, and this is the cabin pack. All right. So those can go on, and avionics power can come on. All right. So pop over here to avionics, and cool beans. All right. Radios, I can tune those and get a ATIS. All right, so let's make that happen. I've got the COM2 already tuned, and I'm, that's just chatter in the background. I'm if that's too loud, let's see if hopefully that's not too loud. I don't want it to talk over me, the chatter. Anyway, I need the 121.7 is 121.9 is what I need on the ground frequency. That's the first people I'm going to talk to. Now, technically, I would talk to clearance delivery and get a clearance. I should do a VATSIM flight, and that way, I don't want to do a VATSIM flight and record it until I've done some VATSIM flights. So yeah, so therefore I am going to disable the VATSIM and get rid of this little red message down here. VATSIM is the ex-pilot client. Okay, good deal. And what's next? Okay. Okay, so I need to get ATIS, and let's turn on COM2.
Kilo Romeo Delta Uniform Airport Information Lima 1951 Zulu Weather Wind 050 Delta Uniform Airport Information
Okay,
Lima
so
1951 Zulu Weather Wind 050 at 8 Visibility 10 Sky Condition Few clouds at 1,500 3,000 Scattered Ceiling 1 Kilo Romeo Delta Uniform
I'm not
Airport
getting.
Information Lima 1951
See, let me
Zulu
stop
Weather Wind
this.
045 at 8 Visibility 10.
So that was the active sky frequency, and they are not giving me a complete ATIS. I am not getting the altimeter. So let me switch to the airport, to the real world, to the Sims ATIS, and hopefully that's close enough to get good information. So that frequency is it's going to be this 123.8 here. So let me just pop that in and fire my radio back up.
500, scattered at 3,000, overcast at 10,000, temperature 24, dew point 21, altimeter 2995, arriving runway 05 left, 05 right, 32, departing runway 05 left, 05 right, 32, advise on initial contact, you have information, Lima.
Let me get the winds.
Raleigh-Durham International Information, Lima, 25, Zulu. Wind 050 degrees at 8 knots. Visibility more than 10 miles. Sky conditions few at 1,500. Scattered.
So I got the same weather report on both reports. Winds 050 at 8. Free clouds at 1,500, 3,000, and some clouds at 10,000. Temperature is 24. Dew point dew point 21 and altimeter 29905. So let's go ahead and put the altimeter in now while we got it fresh. Let's see, borrow, and that's going to be this backup system, and borrow here 29905 and cross checked, looking good. All right, so avionics and set. Let's go ahead and put a squawk code in also, because we would have got that from clearance delivery. Squawk. Let's say they gave us 4236. All right, just making up a number. So 4. Okay, 6 and 3. 3. Let's see. I need to get 3 6. 3 6 and then 4 2.
23, push Alpha 21.
All right, 4236 and TCAS display. Let's see, that's gonna be tune ME. All right, and that's for my TCAS range. 6 miles. Let's make it 12. All right, and it's so normal, below and above. All right, and of course the level that I'm on. All right, ADF is not applicable, and I am happy. Okay, so let's keep going. Radio's autopilot is disengaged. Yep, and oxygen. Okay, so our flight level today is going to be flight level 320. So I want to make sure that I had my altitude set, and this guy right here needs to be lined up with this tick. That's correct. And let's see, 32. So we'll set that guy to 35. All right. And we are happy. All right. Oxygen, pounds per square inch. Okay. And of course, if this was modeled, we would check the oxygen on both sides, but it's not modeled, so we're just gonna keep going. All right, fuel. All right, so my flight plan says that I need, let me pull up my flight plan right quick. I actually can pull it up over here. And let's see. All right, so my flight plan says that I need at least 4,154 pounds of fuel. All right, so let's actually, let's see if we can get that out of the way, and I'm just going to drag it out my way. And let's see, how much fuel do I have? I need 41. And fuel. All right, so here's fuel. And I could have just popped it out, but I want to get more used to zooming in. Something that I can hopefully use on all flights and be more consistent, because some of the airplanes are starting to get so they don't allow pop-outs. Anyway, I've got a total of 10,760 pounds of fuel, and I am going to call the fuel truck and just have the fuel taken out of my middle tank, because, you know, carrying all that fuel is just adding weight that I don't need. And the weight paradoxically just going to make me burn more fuel when I don't have to. So yeah, let's go ahead and call the fuel truck. And
Ground
in the
Delta
default
6 is
aircraft, this is the way of calling the fuel truck.
taxi via Mike.
And
For
yeah, I'm
Delta.
just going to take it out the center tanks. That's still going to leave me with 7,000 pounds of fuel on board. Apply changes and 7,000. Okay, so yeah, still 3,000 pounds more fuel than I need, but as long as I ain't got too little, I'm happy. All right, so oxygen, fuel, flight plan set. All right, let's set up this flight plan. Flight plan. All right, so initialize. Okay, so I think I got that sorted out. So guys, I've got the Web FMC app. Therefore, I'm able to program the FMC using my iPad. So you're going to see me looking this way rather than punching straight in, but that's because I'm using my iPad. All right. Um, that looks good. Flight plan is good. And destination is K A T L, Atlanta. All right. And rather than picking up all this stuff the hard and long way, I am going to attempt to import it. So if I go to nav and go to flight plan list, then I should see RDU Atlanta 01, which is what I'm looking for. RDU Atlanta 01. Perfect. Happy. Okay, and I want to activate that. And wow, look at that. All right, next. Whoops, previous. All right, got 3 pages. And let's see, so I got Shepherd Levy. I think I should have more than that in Atlanta. Let's see. I think I should have more than just Shepherd and Levy. Let me pop out. Let me pop this out and look at my routing here. So I got Shepherd, Levy, and then, yep, that's it. All right. Okay, so now I can do departures and arrivals. So I want to go to nav and departure. So I'm departing on the Shepherd.
And Delta 704, I'm guessing you're
Say,
ready.
well, I'm departing 5 right on the Shepherd. I was actually, it might have been the pack. Let's see. Yes, the pack 9. And Shepherd was my transition waypoint. There we go. And I can activate that. And I know what my departure, just did departure. I know what my arrival is. It's going to be the Aussie. So star, arrival, next page, Aussie 1, and Levy, I think, yep, Levy, and 26 right is my, let me go ahead and activate that. 26 right is what I'm expecting, but I'm not going to put that in because the weather may change before I get there. So somewhere south of Charlotte, I'll pull up my arrival and just brief it and see if see how things are looking then. All right, so let me clear my throat. No, 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 no. That ain't working for me. All right. Um, anyway, there's a song. Let me clear my throat. Then there's a guitar line, and I cannot emulate that guitar line. Okay. All right. Flight plan is set almost. I'll go ahead and put my preferences in. Initialize my preferences. Let me go back here. I got 5 pages here. Climb, yep, that looks good. Happy, happy. Step increment, and with this, with the 10 and the XP well, which is based on the Honeywell system, there's a lot that I can't do. I'm severely limited. Okay, so my cruise altitude is going to be 320. So let's pop that in. And let's see, let me go to my flight plan here. And I don't know why I'm doing this because I don't think I can make any changes. But if I could, then my ISO deviation is +10, and can't change it. So anyway, and the cruise winds, the system will either get from the sim. I'm not sure where it gets it, but fortunately I don't have to worry about it. Okay, fuel, it's, hopefully it'll let me drop that in there. Nice. All right. So I got 4 passengers at 170 pounds. Interesting. And what's interesting is normally this has always been 8 passengers. So I base this on 8, but today it's 4, and say I do know I had some cargo weight, and my cargo weight was, see, that's fuel. So I'm gonna go to weights here.
Alright, over to tower 2532, Delta 2542.
And weights. Okay, cargo weights is 0.7. And all of this is times 1,000, so that's 700. So, well, I'm gonna do that. Oh shucks, that was a 70. 700 is actually what I think I'm looking at. Not sure this is going to work. Clear. 700. And it won't take that. But the cargo weight has been changeable. I think when I entered the plan, I actually entered I know I didn't enter 700. Let me go back to sim brief and edit flight plan and see what I actually put in there. I actually put in there 8 passengers with 300. I am going to change this. I'm going to regenerate. Well, I'm not going to regenerate the flight plan, but I am going to change this to 300 if it'll let me. Historically, it had let me. I'm sorry, guys. Let me move this back out of the way. 300. Yeah, so it won't let me make any changes. So let's go ahead and confirm that. And let's go back to initiation if it'll let me. Previous, yeah. So I don't know why it won't let me change certain things anymore. Let me just, and this is experimenting. Let me see if it will take 30 pounds for cargo. So I'm gonna go and delete that, drop it. Nope, won't allow any changes. Okay, so we'll go ahead on to takeoff. I've got 4 pages there, and runway 5 right and heading 054. So let's go ahead and put that heading in the system.
When you make the turn, just hold to Romeo 7.
And
we'll turn Romeo 7, so right there, 31.
I don't remember if I got a key set up for the
Skywest 3581, squawk 5751, City 751.
I need to set up a key for the autopilot.
Skywest 3581
Maybe
on a turn 1,
actually
2385.
for the 10, what I have to do with that autopilot is pop that out and then look down at this guy. All right, so heading
Ground Endeavor
is 054.
Endeavor 5352, ground
So,
Flight 2, taxi via Lima to Lima 1.
Lima to Lima 1, left Flight 2, Endeavor 5352.
Let me see if I can't change it using my Bravo. I can, and this actually feels a little easier. 040, 050, and 054. Yep, happy. All right. Okay, so what else do we have? Okay, and runway length is 7,500 feet. Okay, outside air temperatures at the surface and surface winds 25 is what they're seeing, and I thought I recorded 2995. Apparently I didn't, but 25 is close enough, so I'm okay with that. And winds were 0. Let's see, shoot. Oh, I'm actually looking at the wrong note. Okay, winds was 24, and they got 25, right? So I'm happy with that. And 050 at 8, and they capturing 050, 049 at 6. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, so that's close enough. So yeah. Okay, next page. Actually, did I finish going over everything? And okay, the altitude that I'm sitting at, and the barrel is set to 9995. Well, let's see, the field elevation I think is 412. I'm not sure what the P out is. Anyway, let's keep going here. Flat runway with 150 feet wide, and it is a dry runway right now. All right, and we'll do a flaps 15 takeoff. So let's go ahead and set our flaps now. Flaps 15. All right, so that's gonna be this key here, and that's flaps, that's slack. So one more, actually two more. Flaps 5 and flaps 15 is indicated, and indicated and set. Okay. And all right, takeoff weight is 29.4, and usable runway when I got a six knot headwind component. Yeah. Okay, and then for my climb, let's see, 270 at 0.82. You can give me a really good climb, and flight level 230, and yeah, so looks good. I'm happy. Cruise, flight level 230, and pretty fast cruise, and descent info. Bottom of descent altitude is 1,000 feet. That's pattern, right? Is that what bottom of descent? Let's see, it should be the pattern. And actually, the Atlanta runway is. See, I don't think it's a. I think the airport elevation is right around 1,000 feet in Atlanta, if I am not mistaken. Let's see if there's a quick, beautiful way to pull that up and pull that over. And jump in there to Atlanta. We just popped the airport diagram open. And let's see, that should tell me what the elevation is. Yeah, here it is, 1019 for 26. 26 is 990. So yeah, I think. So I think the bottom of the descent is the airport elevation. So actually, I want to add 1,000 to the bottom of descent and make the bottom of descent 20. So let's see if it'll let me do that. I doubt it. So obviously there are some things in here I'm trying for the first time, and I'm being a lot more meticulous going through this stuff than I normally am. Let's see, 2020. Yep, won't let me change it. So figures. Anyway, landing data. Well, if I go back, if I think about it, well, I can't go back at this point, but if I think about it, I hadn't told the SIM, the FMC, what runway I want, so it makes sense that it would give me, the field elevation and not the particular runway elevation. Anyway, so that makes sense. All right, landing, blah, 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 blah. All right, and look like the altimeter in Atlanta is going to be 299.5. All right, we'll check that as we get closer. All right, and flight plan. So let's go through this guy, look for any discontinuities. We'll take off on runway 5 right, and next, We'll fly as a sun. Go direct to RDU. Port. All right. So, flight plan is set. And let's do these warning tests. Let's see, warning tests. All right. And let me get rid of this guy here. And pop back over here. Okay, so all right. Smoke. Landing gear. Fire warning. Thrust, and I should get annunciators, flaps, and of course I get annunciators for a lot of this stuff. Windshield temp, and I just get a master. Warning, overspeed, stick shaker, and should get some voices. Make sure I get at least one, then I know probably they're all working.
Wind shear.
There we go.
Wind shear. Terrain.
All right, so yeah, I'm happy. All right. So, what's next? V-speeds. And I don't remember setting those up, so let me go back to my flight plan, to my purse page, go to takeoff, go to these 4 pages and then confirm something, and then go to this page and the second page. There are my V-speeds, and they should have populated this window here. V1 is 115. Good deal. Happy. All right. So we are ready, like Freddy. All right, and altimeter 29905. We got that set. Of course, it may have changed by now. And hydraulics should have 3,000 on A. We do. I know you guys can't really see that, but should. Let's see. Didn't mean to make it so ugly. All right, yeah, 3,000 on A. All right. And all right, so we can start this guy up. Doors are closed and locked. Windows are closed. Seat belts are on and adjusted. Anti-ice as required. Let's see, there's some clouds up there, so go ahead and do a pitot heat and windshield heat. And I don't need anti-ice on the ground, but once I start popping through those clouds, I probably should shortly after takeoff. Okay. Brakes set.
Unable to find view ID 12.
Thought I had a key set up. See, I know I did, but I don't know what happened to it. All right, brakes are set, and set them. All right. Let's check. And chocks are removed. Throttles left and right should be cut off. And they're not. There we go. And fuel boost switches should go on.
You're following Jazz, monitor tower 125.32. Following Jazz, 2532, Delta 20.
All right, so let's remove this guy here. Fuel boost.
Envoy 3477,
On.
monitor tower 123.85.
And environmental packs can go off. And go to the top of page 2. All right, so we'll do a right engine start, and of course we'll do 2. Got my thumbs up from my marshal out there, and let's go ahead and turn on our nav light so that let's see, nav. All right. So that they know we're about to start them engines. All right, and that's not in the checklist, but that's something that I noticed that some checklists do include. All right, engine start light is extinguished. Ignition should go to norm. Actually, that needs to be changed. Ignition should go to on. And well, norm is fine too. So whether or not you change it, it doesn't matter. Ignition should go to norm. Engine start, engage, right engine. All right, so as soon as I get 20% on NG, I can introduce fuel. Okay, so I can introduce fuel. Oil pressure has come up and I'm in the green. ITT is stable and coming down.
452, you're going to follow the Airbus. It's going to join in front of you at ramp number 3, monitor tower 125.32.
Engine light is extinguished and I am happy. So I should have 256 as my first digits. Actually 246 this time of year. And probably need to figure out a way to denote that, because it's either going to be 2, 4, or 5, maybe. Yeah, anyway. So I got 246, so that's verified. Ignition can go off. All right, environmental pack can come. Oh, that's just on this one. Okay. Now, same thing for the left engine. Ignition norm. I'm gonna do norm this time. And start. Looking for 20% on NG. 20%. Introduce fuel. I got light off. Oil is in the green. And my light is extinguished. Turn that off. And 246. Happy. Environmental packs can come back on. All right. Engine gauges. Go ahead and check those. Kill this master caution. And let's see. And I'm looking at my speed tape. Elevation. My speed tape is looking kind of funky. But we'll keep an eye on it. All right. And I am going to go ahead and set. Well, let's see. Starting to rain. Should have got off by now, but anyway, probably should go and reset the V-speeds till the flight plan that I got a wet runway now. Let's see, now how do we do that? All right, and let's see, I think it's gonna be takeoff. Previous runway condition.
Alright, Mike, Lima 3 doesn't ramp, United 1657.
It's not letting me change it. I think I'll be all right. No. You know. uh, okay, so anyway, okay, generators left and right can come on. Left, right, auxiliary pump can go off, and working my way on over. The APU bleed can go off, and this the APU start can go to stop. All right, and passenger oxygen should be auto. Let's see, where's that passenger? Okay, passenger oxygen and center wing transfer left and right can go to normal. Okay. Be careful with them three-way switches, right? Taxi instructions are received because I know I'm going to taxi Alpha to 5 right. All right. And
Delta 2698 southwest as
and
going behind him, towers on 125.
pre-takeoff. Okay. So I already got the pitot and windshield heat on. Flaps as required, and flaps was 15. I already got those set. Taxi lights and go on. And I think I reworked this section of the checklist. I just need to publish it. I think I reworked it. Okay, taxi lights and go on. And nav lights are on. Speed brakes full forward. And trim is 5 to 5.4 because it doesn't give me a trim value, so I know that these values are safe. Trim is right here. Where it says stab, right now it's at 6.4. So let's just make it 5.4. All right. And got a generator that I didn't pop on. Thought I said left and right generator. Let's take a peek. Okay. What I did is I turned on external power, not the generator. All right, good catch there. And right engine bleed L. Okay, so left and right can go to high pressure, low pressure. High pressure, low pressure, and I'm gonna need that for the what you call it, to keep from blacking out cabin pressure. All right, so let's go ahead and get our taxi on. Raleigh Tower, Citation 750 Sierra Whiskey is taxiing to ready to taxi. Taxi to runway 5 right via Alpha 750 Sierra Whiskey. All right, so got my taxi and release those brakes. Brakes are released. and I actually got a tiller. So I have to reach for my tiller. Ooh. Which is the thrust, the Logitech Extreme $30, $40 tiller flight stick that I got used specifically to use as a tiller. Actually, one of my EAA members gave it to me, and he said years ago he used it to play World of Thunder, some sort of fighter type game, and he stopped. All right, clear left, clear right. And he stopped playing the game, and it's been sitting for years, and he asked me if I wanted it. I'm like, of course, because I actually had planned to buy one for this very purpose, to use as a tiller. Now this aircraft does not have wipers. All right, so I'm just gonna be quiet and do a stir taxi up to the runway. All right, believe it or not, I believe we still are in VFR rules, so I can pull up right here and stop. All right, let's bring up this checklist, and where was it? Oh, it's in the Avi tab. Avi tab, tablet. All right. All right, takeoff, de-icing as desired, landing lights and strobe lights. All right, so let's change our radio frequency. Raleigh Tower, Citation 750 Sierra Whiskey is holding, runway 5 right, ready, IFR, departure, Atlanta. Clear for takeoff, runway 5 right, Citation 750 Sierra Whiskey. All right, so sure ain't nothing coming. Nautical miles away, so I'm good there. And yeah, so let's get these landing lights on.
Maybe a couple minutes for a runway inspection.
And strobes.
Alaska 29 car taxi, full length.
Alaska 29.
And I know you guys are not really paying attention, but you probably see me working these ruddles trying to steer up my feet. And I don't steer this with my feet. All right. After takeoff, let me brief that right quick. Gear, autopilot, flight director, landing taxi, climb power or pressure, and fuel boost switches. All right, let me do a better job lining up.
South 672 heading 210. Contact departure, see you. 672.
And there I am trying to line up with my feet again. All right.
Delta 409, contact departure, see you.
Okay, so shucks.
Southwest 2495
Set
tower,
this
wind
at
2904,
6,000.
runway 24 right, cleared to land. 24
All
right,
right.
cleared to land, Southwest 2495.
Takeoff power is almost set. Takeoff power is set.
Southwest 2495, plan on the reverse
Rotate.
today if you can due to a taxiway closure. Yeah, we saw that. We'll try Southwest 2495, thanks.
Positive rate. You're up. Heading. Autopilot.
Got 3081, do a quick 180 if we needed it. But the reverse taxiway, please, and then cross runway 24 left, and ground point
1,000 feet.
Point 5,
Flaps 5.
Nice work, thank you.
Slack. Flaps retract.
Southwest 2495, reverse approved, cross runway 24 left, and ground point
All right. Make that turn to the right. On to 274. Oh shoot, look at that speed. Way over speed.
Bank angle.
Southwest 2557 tower, runway 24 left, line of way.
Speed back. I was doing so fairly well. So up until that point.
Southwest 2557 on SL Ray, wind 270 at 3, runway 24
Okay,
left,
so it didn't capture my 6100.
Southwest 2557, contact up market. Total 25.
Okay. Enough.
Just to verify, runway 24 right, clear to land. Thanks. Scout 5660, turn left to Zulu and cross runway 24 left. Plan a right turn on Echo for due to a closure, and then ground
All
point
right,
35.
so 10 minutes. You know, I don't even know where the clock is at. $250.
5734, FI runway 24 left, line of way. 24 left, line of way.
Flight director is on.
5734 on Del Rey, 12508, runway 24
And I
left,
just
clear
heard
takeoff.
some thunder in real life. I'm about 10 miles from this airport location. Okay, so I can use the computer clock. It's 5:25, so at 5:34, I can climb on up to my flight level. But I really should find the clock on this. Maybe it doesn't have a clock. All right, so I don't know what this thing right here, well, all it does is display those credits. So that look like something that might control the cabin in the back. All right, so I'm picking up my, intercepting my flight path. Lights still on. And I want to hang out here at 250. Now this aircraft doesn't really have auto throttle, but this is the first time I've ever noticed it to be in cruise and flying what it's supposed to be flying, SFS. I'm not sure what that is, but that it's holding the speed, because generally I have to manage the speed manually. So yeah, SFS Citation 10. I have to look that up, figure out what that is, and I have to know that I can manage that. So I got my weather radar on, and you can see I've got a bunch of weather in front of me. Unfortunately, none of this is modeled. I really wish somebody would come out with a model Citation 10, or someone take the lead on, contact. I don't know if X-Plane would need to be contacted. I would imagine it would, but take the lead on modifying this one and going a little deeper in the systems, like Mr. Zebo did with the 737-800. So okay. It's gonna pop in the iPad, and it didn't pop in. So there are some things that I have to do before it will pop in. All right. So here I am. Just about at the Liberty VOR. Let's see, where is the Liberty VOR? I think this is it. as we approach. Well, it's right here. I think it's right here. And see where we are. We're approaching a waypoint, a GPS waypoint. All right, so I should make a little turn. Oh no, now I'm seeing the Liberty Way. Duh. Seeing the Liberty VR right here. All right, so I've got 5:32. Got a couple minutes before I can climb out. A little bit fast, so I'm gonna bring back okay, making that turn. And turn the seatbelts on because we're bound to get some turbulence. All right. And there's 10 minutes, so I can go ahead and climb. There's some power. Flight level change. is what I'm looking for, and because the weather's so lousy, I am going to keep the speed down a little bit till I get above these clouds. All right, go ahead and turn my lights off. Leave my beak, my strobes on. Fear boost. Set that on. Center wing. These were supposed to go back to normal. Okay. And let's check our after takeoff checklist. All right, after takeoff, gears up, autopilot is engaged, flight director is on, landing lights are off, flaps are retracted, climb power is set. Now I'm doing it trying to get out of these clouds before I speed up. Okay, oil pressure is in the green and fuel boost switches are on normal. Okay, good deal. And make sure that I don't have a continuation on the next page of that. Okay, nope. Okay, climb. Seatbelt signs are off above 10, but we leave them on. Strobes off above 10. We leave those on. Cabin pressure is set. Let's just review it. Yep, happy, happy. All right. And anti-ice. So that's where I slipped that. What's the outside temperature? 0. So it's a good time to turn them on. All right. Anti-ice. And I'm turning everything on with these clouds. Okay. Now, help me remember to turn them off. I know I forget. Probably land with the anti-ice on. All right. Let's see. Pitot heat is on and altimeter for transition. Got a little bit, got a ways to go. Blue skies. Okay. So the next checklist is descending. And give it some power so that we can climb a little quicker. All right. Anti-ice can go off now. See, I didn't forget. All right. All I have to do is look at my CAS. All right. Now, it's amazing how I could be flying and I could become so focused on something that other stuff I don't see until I watch my video on playback and I go, wow, I can't believe I didn't see that. Frame rate is taking a beating. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to standard here. And this one is manual 29902. And now I can pop on up to 280. Make up some time. Right, and we are about to fly into the Bravo or over the Bravo. $10,000 feet to go to cruise. Making a turn to the southwest. I've got a climb rate of 3,700 feet a minute. And let's go ahead and, and engage our TCAS window. I don't like that TCAS take up so much room, but I guess I really should have it on. I should have had it on at takeoff. So, yeah, do a flyby. That's pretty cool. Hey, Tan. It won't? Okay. I'll take a look. All right. So, guys, we are in cruise and we've got a ways to go. Let's see what we look like. So we are over Charlotte and the whole eastern seaboard is cloudy, so I don't expect the clouds to clear up. 1,000 to go. Actually, I've already burst through cruise and I'm pull this power back. This aircraft has a tendency of oscillating when it's overspeeding, and so I am going to manipulate the throttle, not the throttle, yeah, the throttle and the yoke to counteract the overspeeding. I mean the oscillating, and kind of got away from me there for a second, but I think we're good, just about good now. At 32,000, I don't know if we need an indicated airspeed of, I think what we want is, let's say, I filed for a Mark 82, and right now we're at Mark 76, so can add a little bit speed. And Mark is, for those of you who don't know, that's the percentage of the speed of sound that we're traveling at. So we're traveling at 0.74, the speed of sound, with 100% being the exact speed of sound. So I think 80 is a good reference on our N1 thrust lever for 0.82. So let's set it there and see what happens. Again, if I flew this plane exclusively all the time, then I would know exactly where I would want to set stuff. So there is some, what word am I looking for? Some non-benefit. What's the opposite of benefit? Detriment to flying different aircraft all the time rather than sticking with one aircraft over and over. Uh, I don't know what I want on, let's see, let me get rid of, I'm gonna get rid of the webcam too. I don't know what I want on the, excuse me for a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. What was I saying? I lost that train of thought. uh, I know I was saying I don't know something. I don't remember what it was that I don't know. um, it's an age thing, right? Okay, so let me turn on, flip this master on. I should put that in the chat list. The clouds in X-Plane have come a long way from where they were. They really have. And the sim, honestly, is getting better and better. Okay, so I was thinking the clouds were starting to break up some. Looks like that the 80 the 80% on my end too did give me pretty much what I wanted. Probably could have went 85, but the 80 worked. All right, so um, I am about to get ready to start my descent. I never took off the seatbelt sign, but the passengers are all comfortable. So I'm gonna flash it. I'm gonna take it off now so when I re-engage it, they'll know that I mean that I'm starting my descent. Yeah. And let me give the plane permission to go down to, let's see, make sure I got VNAV enabled. And give the plane permission to descend on the VNAV on the flight path. Okay, Atlanta is at 1,000 feet. The field elevation is so. I need to see. Let's see if we can get an ATL. Let's see where I got this. 2,700. Set that to 1,600. All right. So let's see if we can get an ATL. I might be too far away.
Kilo Tango Oscar Charlie. Airport information APA 2115. Zulu weather wind 026 at 3 visibility 10 sky clear temperature 23 dew point 21 altimeter 2984 advice
2984, but that's where I'm at. The active sky gives me the closest weather at the closest location. Atlanta's frequency is 119.65, so let's try it again on the Atlanta's frequency.
Scattered at 28,000. Temperature 21. Dew point 21. Altimeter 2986. Arriving runway 08 left. 09 right. 10. Departing runway 08 left. 08 right. 09 left. Advise on initial contact. You have information.
Lima 2986. Let's get the winds.
Hartsfield, Jackson, Atlanta International Information Line 2200 Zulu Special. Wind light and variable. Visibility more than 10 miles. Rain. Sky conditions scattered at 28,000. Temperature 21.
Okay, winds light and variable.
2986. Arriving runway 08 left. 09 right. 1.
Okay, so winds are light and variable, and we are going to use the 8 left, which I'm glad I didn't put a runway in, because at Raleigh-Durham, when I started setting up, I was expecting 8 right. I mean, 26 right. Okay, so let's pop that out, and let's see. Okay, so that's popped out. And go back to the captain. Pop it back in for a second. All right, pop it back out. Should be descending, right? Okay, so let me flight level. Let's see. Running flight level 16. So yeah, that should be descending. Let me try flight. Try this guy here. That didn't work. Female vertical speed. Female. Whoa, Jesus. Is it diving like a crazy man? Is it trying to get down to this? So I'm gonna try to fly the I know this is not right, but the aircraft didn't descend the way it should have. And quite frankly, what I'm not sure of, let's see, make sure I got nav on. Okay, what I'm not sure of is whether it's trying to pick up where it should be or whether it's trying to come down to, well, maybe it's, I'm not sure what it's doing. I really am not. Okay, so Aussie, it says it should be at 13, somewhere around 13.9. All right, 298, shoot, what was that? 2986 is where I want the barrel. And 2986. Okay, let's see, 10.7 at this point is where I think it's trying to get down to. So it's still coming down. All right. So I think it found what it wants. All right. So now arrival approach, and that was 8 right, ILS Nisbet, okay, and that's fine. All right, we'll do Pearl, I don't know. Okay, and next, okay, and then flight plan, and we'll activate that. So we're going to Aussie, Harriet, then to Pearl. Previous, then direct to Pearl. All right. Okay. And passengers are as sick as I am after that kind of descent. All right, so I think I can get rid of this guy. And of course I've got it right here, so I can see it without having to look down here. And so want to see where I'm at in the world. Procedure. Approach. Right out of this. Okay. Tour out. Okay. $121.9 is going to be ground, and tower is going to be 125.32. $125.32. And 121.9, I think that's it, right? Yeah.
Attention all aircraft. Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Altimeter 2980.
2980.
295 heading 265 from 27 left, clear for takeoff.
Heading 265, 27 left, clear for takeoff, range 3.
American 2294 from 27 left, line for wait.
Line up away, 27 left, American 2294.
Piedmont 6202, after you roll out on Papa 2, give way to one Embraer from your right, number 3.
So I'm on the tower frequency. Technically, I should be on the approach frequency, which is let's try 27.279.
Over to Park 2. American 2532, 1260 today, runway 27 right, clear to land, good evening.
Well, I'm American 2532.
Let's move this one over to here. See if we get. See if we get the chatter on approach. Check.
090 left.
Yeah. Okay, so shucks. You know what, guys? I am let me do direct to Pearl here. Make it a downwind. I failed to do that, so the result is being off course somewhat, but we just pretend they were vectors, right? That's right, nothing to see here. They were just vectors. All right. And let's see. Direct to Pearl. Flight plan. 5,000 at Pearl is what I'm looking for. The rain. All right, let's go ahead and turn our landing lights on. Taxi. Now, if I was in the Citation, not the Citation, the Challenger, I'd go ahead and fire up my APU here. I don't think I fired this one up until I passed the whole short line. After taxiing off the runway. So if you guys want to see what I'm doing, so there's Pearl, so I'm going to fly way over here and make a U-turn, line back up. Probably won't get lined back up until I get past Nesbit. And come in for 8 right. All right, so that's the plan anyway. So I am using Auto Ortho, and I've been using it pretty consistent now for a couple of weeks. Now I am going to have to readjust my frame rate, my scenery. Otherwise, I'm going to come into Atlanta at 4 frames. So give me a second, guys. Okay, so I've reset some stuff on the scenery, and doing about 27, 28 frames. So hopefully I can come in real time. Sucks that I have to do that, but it is what it is. Okay. All right, start my turn. And I can see the path on the that I'm taking. So I can see the turn. Okay. All right, do have traffic all around me. it like I was at my 5,000 when I hit Levy. Pearl, I mean. All right. Bumpy. And, you know, I never did turn the seatbelt sign back on. God's like, now you telling us to buckle up.
Bank angle.
All right. I should have slowed down way before now. In fact, I need about 170. This has no effect, but still gonna turn it down. So let's switch to approach. Pop in some flaps. Drop some gear. And this would probably be a missed approach in real life. Yeah, it would be. All right, so let's kill the autopilot and get this guy down. Six right. Oh yes. Looking for right one. Probably should have did 26 left. Almost. Going down. Okay, so I want to cross. And I always do that, you know, I can always remember to start using the checklist, and somewhere along the line I will invariably abandon the checklist. All right, before I cross, let's check if landing lights and strobes are on. I have to double check that. And make sure there's nothing coming in. Because I am going to be on their runway for a minute. Hard to see. Okay. Oh, shoot. Let's see where I'm at. I think I want to take the next left to get to the FBO. So the airplane does not descend on the VNAV like it should. Therefore, I miss in reliance on the aircraft to descend me. Let's see what this say. Yeah, that's express ramp. I don't think this is the LPO, but let's see. Oh, where the devil am I? Let's see. Map. Actually, I'm not too far from it. It should be this building here. Yeah, I see those GA airplanes. And I know the marshals hate when people come in weather like this. They literally have to stand out in it. light off. Ah, shucks, I never did turn those off. My bad. All right. Never did start the APU up when I exited the runway like I said it was supposed to be. So let's see, start it up now. And shut down some stuff. Now this aircraft does not remember anything, so anything that I do now, I'm just doing because it's not going to remember any of this. Let's see, off is the top. And all right, so I can turn the bleeds on. Ooh. And there we go. And got those on, so I can turn the generators off. External power is on. And I can get rid of the engines. Number 2 is going down. Number 1 is going down. Since I got ground power, I actually didn't need this power, so I can turn this back off, kill the packs, and turn this guy off, and turn this guy off, and that can go off. All this ice and stuff can go off. All right, and we're good, right? Lights. And just glance, make sure I ain't got no dents in the airplane. No, don't look like I've been in the fenders. But that descent, 5,000 feet a minute, that's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, and get rid of that. Standby power can go off. And shut down the batteries. And it's gonna take these guys a few minutes to shut down because they're on its own central system or on battery and bus. And yeah, that does it, ladies and gentlemen, for the flight from Raleigh-Durham to Atlanta, Georgia. Too bad I don't have ground handling. Nope. I don't think anybody's going to drive up. Let's see, ground handling. 2 steel aircraft set. The only thing I really want is a limo. But yeah, so anyway, I don't think it works for the FBO side. All right, guys, so hope you guys enjoyed the flight from RDU. Maybe it did populate some stuff. let's just play around with it for a second. Show control widgets. I want to see the limo. That's all I'm interested in right now. Or the limo. And let's see. I don't need the GPU. I just want the limo. Add. That's what I want. And shucks, deleted it. Limo. Okay, and I'm thinking this stuff here belonged to this stuff. Maybe it doesn't. Let's see. Yeah, maybe it doesn't belong. All right, it's a good try. Okay, guys. Until next time.
Y'all come back now. Cheers.